Chantal, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you, Paul?
Fine, thank you. How was your weekend?
Oh, amazing. Yesterday I went to La Moresca and with my brother, well, my mother, with my family. And these kind of restaurants are expensive. What do you think about the Italian food?
I love the Italian food. That restaurant, La Moresca, is delicious. It's the best restaurant around Guadalajara.
Near to Chapu?
In López Mateos.
No, López Cotilla.
López Cotilla,
yes, in López Cotilla. And I was thinking about this kind of business are successful. What do you think?
I thought that I have a friend. His name is Fredo. He is a consultant. Maybe he can help us. Just let me call him.
Great idea.
Fredo, how are you? Fine, thank you. Can you help us with our project, please? Thank you. Can you come my house? Okay. Do you remember my address? Oh, wait. My address is Huelca Paricutin, 5050, close to Mariano Otero. Okay. See you in 10 minutes? It's okay? Okay. Thank you. He will come in 10 minutes.
Okay, because these restaurants are expensive, but it's a good idea.
Yes. Let me
check the Facebook page.
It's my friend. It's faster to see it.
Hey, Paola.
How are you?
Great, you? You see, 10 minutes. I told you, right?
Yes, you are fast.
Yes, because there was no traffic, so
yes.
I made it as fast as I could.
She is my friend. Her name is Chantal.
Hi.
Fredo.
Nice to meet you, Chantal. So you told me that you needed help for a project, right?
Yes.
But what kind of project?
Yes, well, we would like to set up a restaurant.
Oh, that's nice.
A restaurant, an Italian restaurant.
What ideas you have? What else you have?
The Italian food, it could be, I don't know, the restaurant could have a pasta, desserts, and this is about the product and I don't know what you think about the promotion, the Facebook page or the Twitter account, because in these years the social networks are so important. And maybe flyers. I don't know. What do you think about?
Well, actually, about what you're saying about Facebook and Twitter, that's just like the basic. Now these days, all the companies, in my opinion, they must have a Facebook account, a Twitter account. But as for the promotion, that's not all that. That's the beginning of a promotion of the business.
Okay.
That has to be there all the time. You have to update in every, I don't know, personally less than a week, every 2-3 days. But okay, you got the idea of a restaurant. As you know, Italian restaurants, I don't sound that convinced because there's too many Italian restaurants already in the city. But if you're offering something different or something maybe in food, in service, in a place to attract the people, that will help you really a lot in order to gain a lot more customers, because you know it's a really spread market. There's Italian restaurants, even in the malls, like 5-4 Italian restaurants. I mean, you know that, you're well aware of that, right? So my question is, what do you think, or if you already got the idea, what will be different from the other Italian restaurants? What would you change?
About the place, it could be near to UVM.
In Centro Sur.
Near to UVM, because the people who eat this food, and we don't like too expensive food, because the people can can buy this kind of
It's like a student.
like a
So
student.
basically, you're trying to focus on the young market.
Yeah,
For all the students
the
that
market.
yes, for all the students that goes in the UVM, that's a university private,
Yeah,
right?
this is the idea.
And also, I heard there is close by Iteso, which is another important market.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's something interesting. As for the pricing, you see, you don't want to be too expensive, but also because that market, like those are private schools, so it cannot be that cheap either. Because then even the same students will say, "Well, how come is this so cheap?" They won't buy it also because it's a cheap price. You have to stay like regular. First, we need to do a research about what is the random price in all the cafeterias. I heard the UVM has cafeterias inside of the campus, ITESO as well. We need to make a quick research of what is the random prices for food and how much what the students are willing to pay. And according to that, we have to put our prices a little bit higher. Why? Because if we put the prices cheaper than the random, they won't buy it. Why? Let's say you're a student, okay, you kind of don't have problems with money. Your parents are paying for a school, because if that is your market, in these private schools, they don't work. Most of them, they just get money from their parents, so they don't have a money problem for spending 100 pesos, let's say, in a food. So we need to do that research first in order to know what prices you will offer. Because, I mean, if you're able to afford 100 pesos, but you see Italian food menu or complete food and 40 pesos, whoa, that's too cheap. You won't buy it. But quality.
I don't know how many desserts or dishes we have to offer. How many? Maybe 10 or.
Well, the idea for the dessert, that's not really what I can get into, really. What I need you to do first, you got the idea, which is the basic. I need for you to help me for a name for the restaurant. Has to be catchy. Has to be, if you want your business to be succeed, it has to be a name, catchy, easy to say, easy to remember, and also the logo. The logo as well has to be really like, hey, I don't know, let's say Chili's, Italianis. You have the restaurants.
Yes,
you remember Chili's, like the big chili, right? It's easy to pronounce, easy to remember, and the image as well. You can, if you're anywhere, just by an advertising without the name, only with the logo, you can know which restaurant it's about. Italianes, which is another Italian food restaurant, it's the same thing. So you gotta think with the name first, because I will visit you again. This cannot be that fast in only one visit. Yes, then let's develop the business, the name, the logo, also the location. You already told me where. But even if you're close to the UVM and to the ITESO, even if you're next to the UVM, that doesn't necessarily mean that all those students will go. You need to be in a place where the students usually pass by or where they park in. I don't know, like, could be bars near those places where you know already that the students will park there. Because if you put in front, if I remember, if I'm sure, in front of the UVM and the ITESO, there's like a big company. So if you put your restaurant in front, people won't go there. Why? Because there's periferical. So if they want to go by cars, and depending where you put it, they will have to go in the car like circling around. They won't like that. Because we know that most of them, they own cars. I mean, if you were regular, I don't know, students from high school, I mean, they just take the bridge, they made it.
Okay, Paul, what do you think about the price? You told me
I thought that the price maybe will we well.
About, I don't know, what do you think?
Okay, well, the price, like I already explained you, we need to do a little research first. I'm going to help you with this. If you want my service, I charge you basically depending on the money that you will spend in the project. Let's say this is a project, 10 million pesos project. I only charge 2% of the project. So if you want my service, I can do that research about the name. I can give you some ideas, the price. I will do all the research. But we need to have a meeting again, maybe next. Give me 15 days, so I can put all the information together. We can meet. I can give you my ideas.
Facebook page?
But yes, I have to give you my card because if it's by Facebook, that's really personal, and this will be more kind of business. So we need to meet us again together, 15 days. But first, do you want my service to help you?
Yes.
The only assignment or the only task that I will ask for you is for you to do a menu. What kind of food you will be offering? What kind of design you want for the restaurant, and what will be different. And as for the rest, the portfolio, as for all the accounting, I will take care of that.
Okay, we'll think about that, and thank you for
and one second, just let me get you my card. So remember, she already has my number because, like I heard, she's your business partner. This is my phone card, and you can call me anytime, and I will do the research. So don't forget, as soon as you know also the budget of how much we're offering, remember, I only charge 2% of it, okay?
2%.
And, well, basically that will be all, and don't forget,
really?
I need the ideas of the menu, what kind of food, what will be different, and how you want like the restaurant to be like. And don't forget, our market business, our target business is the students. So something for them, don't do something like too old or too fancy. Okay? Well,
thank you, Fredo.
Nice to meet you.
See you.
Pleasure meeting you.
See you. Thank you.
See ya.